Alright, we're heading down the mountain now. One nice thing about this junky car is it has some sort of hill descent assist thing. Just got it in low gear and I don't even have my foot on the brake, and it's just keeping it right where it needs to be. You don't even have to use the brakes, because I remember when my mother and I did this years ago, they used to have these signs along the way. It would say hot brakes fade, and it was very ominous when you were going down these hills using your brakes the whole time. You can see there's the road down there that I'm coming to. You can see the mountains way out there in the distance with the snow on top of them. There's quite a bit of snow up here. Mainly it's just blown up and drifted in places. You see piles of it, kind of walls in some places. Pretty neat, really. Up to the mountains down there. Here comes the car going up. Wow, it was so cold. I don't know if that last video, if you could hear me, but it was so cold walking back to the car, and just in any sort of exertion, just walking even up these little hills, like I could feel myself starting to get short of breath. The air is really thin. Like you can feel it when you breathe. Like the air doesn't put up as much resistance when it's going into your lungs. So like you breathe in and out really easy, but you're just not getting that much oxygen. So you find yourself breathing more and more. I even noticed it whenever I was inside the gift shop. And it just ends so cold. My face was starting to hurt, and I even had my cap on and had my heavy jacket on and 2 layers underneath that, and I was still like really cold. Mainly just because the wind. They said it's like 21 degrees up here, and I can believe it. It's cold whenever that wind comes up, and hard to walk and blowing me around. But anyway, it's pretty neat up here. Really beautiful. Just so dramatic. One of the places I stopped at earlier, one of the park rangers stopped just to say hi and talk to me. He said the area was called the Devil's Playground. And the reason why they call it Devil's Playground is because in that area, and actually we'll be driving through it here in a few minutes, but they said the reason why they call it that is because lightning strikes in that area very often. And it'll hit the rocks, it'll hit the mountain, and it'll literally bounce around on the ground and follow, kind of go down these gullies. And they said they have, you can see it happening. It's really dramatic. Anyway, it's just really beautiful. The rock's really neat. There it is, looking back up towards the peak. Alright, I can turn this off for now.